What up guys, it's Dragon Ball for Life here today, and I'm back with another video. Now today's video, I want to talk about some of the more recent information we got about the future of Dragon Ball and some of the stuff that we want to hear about. Now, for a while we've been hearing about this web anime coming out and Dragon Ball Super coming back, like these two anime projects, and something by Toriyama, another project. So we were getting a lot of information for new projects coming out of Dragon Ball, which we were all excited about. And then when we had the announcement, it was just some weird like movie box set for Dragon Ball Superheroes. It was like a director's cut edition, some crap like that. Which, let's be honest, a lot of us were disappointed. Some fans seemed to assume that even from the beginning, they didn't assume that they were going to have anything anyway. But for the rest of the fans, like myself, I assumed something big was going to come out of it, and it didn't. And I'm pretty sure we're all pretty disappointed. We at this point are just sick and tired of hearing about, oh, is it going to come back, and thinking when is the anime going to come back. The manga is good, but let's be honest, even the hardcore manga fans that keep on always try to push the fact that, oh, manga is better than anime. Let's be honest, we want anime more than we want mangas. Because the anime, we get to see the actual visualization of what was written and what was shown to be in the manga. Now, that doesn't mean that animes are better than manga or manga is better than animes. It just means that we prefer, to actually watch, a story unfold instead of reading it. So yeah, that disappointed us, but apparently we did get some new information. I just finished watching Geekdom 101's video where he had like a live stream and he was going in depth and explaining some of the stuff, because there has been some information released and they have dropped some stuff. The first thing that he mentioned was the fact that there's a new project coming out by Toriyama called Sandlands, and it was created a couple of years ago, I think. It was like a one-off manga. So this is one of his things. He's going to be bringing like an animation side coming out. On the 17th, they're going to have an announcement, but we don't know when the date is where it does come out. So this is not really Dragon Ball oriented. It's just that Toriyama is, it's one of Toriyama's other creations, which personally I think looks kind of cool. I wouldn't mind checking it out. I can definitely make a video on it. I can check out the series and, talk about what I thought about it and the direction. Because even if it's not Dragon Ball, at least it's something entertaining. So I wouldn't mind that. But then we got the other information that he let out with, the whole thing about the web anime, which that's one of the things that they actually kind of like mainly stated, that the web anime is going to be coming out. They're going to have the guy who did the art style for Dragon Ball Superheroes doing for this, and he explained what a web anime was, which I was also wondering, well, what does that specifically mean? And apparently that means that this anime is not going to be coming out on TVs in Japan. It's going to be coming out on the internet, so it's going to be streamed on the internet itself. And he said this was most likely a rumor that has been stated. He hasn't confirmed this. It's basically what the web manga is about, or anime is about, because we haven't got anything told to us of what it is specifically. He stated that rumor-wise, they say they might be redoing Dragon Ball, but like a Kai kind of thing, where they cut out the filler and probably do an updated, more nicely well done animated version, like redoing that. Even if that's a rumor, I don't really find that interesting. But the whole web anime, I'll talk about that a little bit more. But he does also explain the fact that, that this web anime, it's stated that when this web anime is done, then the anime will come out. He also stated before that, the anime will most likely come back after, Dragon Quest anime is done, which it's not done yet still, so there's quite a bit, and he said they're trying to catch up, let the manga get well ahead of the anime. And after watching that and stuff, I didn't watch the whole stream, I just watched the parts that I need. I think most other stuff, I don't think it's that necessary, but let's be honest, what do us as Dragon Ball fans want the most from Dragon Ball? For the anime to come back. There's nothing else that we want. The web anime, the additional stuff from Toriyama, all this other stuff, it's cool, I guess, but we don't really care too much. If I'm being honest, the Sandlands thing sounds interesting. I'll definitely check that out. I'll definitely make some videos on this channel that gives me some content. But the web anime, it sounds dumb, especially if it's the rumor. If we're going by the rumor, I'm not gonna be happy at all. But even without the rumor, it doesn't sound that great. He stated it's not like, Dragon Ball Heroes, but it's most likely not gonna actually connect to the Dragon Ball main story, or if it does, it's gonna be some disattached thing that might not matter that much. Now, if it is redoing Dragon Ball, I'm gonna be honest, it's annoying. I don't want to see that. I don't give a shit about that. You guys might like it, but I think that's kind of dumb and lame. If it is, let's say, like they're trying to connect to other stories, like say explain more about the Saiyans or Frieza and stuff like that, actually that would be pretty dope. I wouldn't mind that. But for right now, my feelings on Dragon Ball is very down. I'm very pissed off by finding these, information. This information kind of annoyed me, and I want to know what you guys think about it, because let's be honest, we really want the anime, the actual anime, to come back, and from what we're hearing, they're really trying to do everything and anything else besides that and give us like shit that we might not give a fuck about. Like, first of all, we stopped where the Frieza Black arc ended off, which is weird. The argument is they're trying to give the manga more time to develop before the anime comes back, because the anime surpassed it. But if that's the case, then why the fuck are you doing a story about Goten and Trunks then? Which, like I said, I'm fine with it, but they could have done it in a better way. But like, you want the manga to get ahead, but then you're wasting your time on Goten and Trunks when you can just jump right into the Black Frieza arc. That's just stupid. That just makes the extended date for the anime to come out even longer. And I'll go into fully with all that. But let's talk about the web anime. To be honest, I don't really care too much for it. There's very, very low possibilities and chances to make it good. If they did the way through the rumor, it's going to be boring, it's going to be pointless, it's going to be shit. It's like, you're wasting our time, we don't give a fuck. Especially if it's, because what is stated, it's after the web, anime. So the web anime has to either be really good for us to be waiting, like, okay, they're going to hold off the actual anime for this. So, because if it's not, then we're just going to be pissed. Or if they're not going to make it that great, at least make it short. Don't extend it for like multiple episodes per each week, because then it's like, we're not really going to get the fucking actual anime. We're going to be waiting forever here. It's going to be annoying. So I'm annoyed. I'm pissed by that. So I want to know what you guys think about web anime and the idea of that. Personally, I don't give a shit about that. The manga, it's really weird. Like I said, if they want to, two things about the manga thing. If they want to get ahead, why would they departure from the main story to go give us a little side story about Goten and Trunks? Why not just continue on the main story and give more time ahead of there, so that when you want it, you don't have to worry about the anime surpassing it so much. They're basically delaying that to complain about, oh, we don't got enough time to put the manga ahead. And if you want to be like, well, we want to see Goten and Trunks and stuff like that, that's fine. But they can do what most manga could do, and they do like a light novel thing where they have the main story going, and these light novels are just additional pieces. Why the hell does the main manga have to completely directly go into that direction? I think that's just stupid. I don't know what's wrong with the creative staff over in Toei and with Toriyama and them. Are they just morons? Like, they're either lazy as shit or dumb as shit. And the reason I say this, people might say, well, they have a lot of work and they're doing all this other stuff. But other animes have done that, but they've done it smart. Their strategy is so lazy. They're that lazy that they can only hyper-focus on one thing at a time. They can't do two things at once. Like, it's just annoying. So, if they're going to do that for the manga, I felt like they should have made the, Goten and Trunks thing be a manga thing, a light novel thing, where it's like a short, brief story and you get it wrapped up quick, and then still continued on to the main story with the Black Frieza thing, and then just have them lead up to each other, because that's the direction they're going in anyway. They could have done that. Also, I don't like the idea of we have to wait for the manga to get past it, because the thing about Dragon Ball, what it used to be, and just animes in general, is the big problem with a lot of animes that had a lot of filler was the fact that the manga was the story that it was getting based off of. So the animes would surpass the mangas quick, so they would have to take more time for the manga to catch up and surpass it. So they would have to stretch it out and do other stuff, and that's what we got with that. But when it came to Dragon Ball Super, the game changed completely. The way it works now is they have the same stories, but the way they handle it is different. So it doesn't matter. They don't have to really match up. And that's what we were getting before. So the anime surpassing the manga was fine. So that was fine. But now they're like, oh, well, we can't let it surpass it too much. Why not? Why the hell not? in the end of the day, the stories are not exactly the same. But a lot of the stuff, the major things are completely changed. So it's like, why does the anime have to follow it? The whole point of the manga being that way was so we don't have to worry about the anime following it and putting in some BS filler that we don't want to waste our time on. But now they're saying that it's necessary, so I didn't like that. Then we get the the web anime where we have to literally wait for this shit to wrap up for that. And if you're gonna do this, you have to do it in a good way. And redoing Dragon Ball and stuff, some people might be excited. And Geekdom tried to push this by saying, "Oh well, you're gonna see blood in it because it's an online and not on TV." I don't give a shit. If we're getting a basic ass story or a boring ass story or something that doesn't connect, I don't give a fuck if they have blood in it. That shit's ass. That shit's stupid. Especially if it's redoing Dragon Ball but without filler. Okay, you added blood. Cool. I don't give a shit. You Dragon Ball already had blood in it. Oh, you added more blood, more violence? I don't give a fuck. Give us something new. Give us something that we would care about. Stop giving us bullshit. So yeah, I don't like that. They have to do it in a specifically really good, unique way, or make it really short. But even if they do it in a unique way, it's like we would rather want the anime to come back. So I just don't like that. I'm really annoyed by the directions they're going. It's like they have no fucking direction, and their creative staff's like, hey, let's just do some random ass bullshit instead of focusing on the thing that the people want, because we've been too lazy. I mean, this anime has been done since 2018. Actually, even prior to that, because the Broly movie had come out. But it's been done since then, and it's 2022 going on to 2023, and it might be coming later in 2023. So it's like around 5 years, already 4 years, and going on to 5 years of Dragon Ball being done, the anime series. And this is what we're getting. We already got Dragon Ball Heroes as a promotional one, which was dog shit. Though these two are different, it doesn't matter. It's still fucking waste of time. It seems like we're wasting time instead of getting what we want. And I as a Dragon Ball fan, am definitely annoyed. And I know some of you guys might be annoyed too. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the idea, the direction? Are you guys pissed? Are you guys annoyed? Personally, this just pisses me off. It's like, okay, you guys are fucking wasting time. And the funny thing is, they're making it sound like they're gonna bring something crazy, something big. But let's be honest. At this point, the writing is very basic. It's repetitive, and they're not gonna do anything crazy. And the animation's still gonna be having problems. So it's like they're wasting all this time to make it sound like they're gonna give us like a completed and perfect product, when in reality, when we actually see it, it's not going to be anything on that level. It's going to be the same shit that we've been getting. And some of you guys say, well, why do you care then? Well, one, I still love Dragon Ball. I want to see it come back, because it's like, it's not going to stop the story, it's just going to prolong it. So you might as well just bring it out. Especially if you're going to prolong it and give us trash anyway, you might as well just fucking speed up the process and give us the garbage right away, instead of hyping it up and wasting our time. Also, as a content creator, it benefits me a lot on my channel to have some more content, especially Dragon Ball content. And I think out of all the content that we as fans want to see, especially if people are going to view my videos, is definitely content on new Dragon Ball material from the anime. Everything else will not really matter. Most people don't care about that content because nobody gives a shit about that in general. So yeah, so it's on two parts. One, me as a YouTube Dragon Ball content creator, and also me as a Dragon Ball fan. It's just a downer for me. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for next time.